Daniel and Henrik Sedin, two of the greatest staples of hockey history. The two brothers are amongst some of the most dominant sets of brothers in NHL history, and it isn't hard to see why when you watch their consistent cycling and passes in the offensive zone. Their constant dominance throughout the years is unparalleled, but what might be even more amazing than their on-ice performance is how they both ended up on the same team together. Going into a busy 1999 NHL draft, GM Brian Burke and the Vancouver Canucks held the 3rd overall selection. This is pretty obvious, but to get two guys who were supposed to go in the top 3, you'd need another top 3 pick. And with the Canucks scouting staff persistent about taking both Sedins, Brian Burke got to work. His first trade had the Canucks send defenseman Bryan McCabe and a choice between Vancouver's 2000 or 2001 first-round pick to Chicago for the 4th overall pick in the 99 draft. Chicago decided on the 2000 pick, so the trade ended up as McCabe and the 11th overall pick in 2000 for the 4th overall pick in 99. Having the 3rd and 4th picks still didn't guarantee that the Canucks would get both the Sedins, so there was still some work to be done. The Canucks had talked to the Lightning, who held the 1st overall pick for days, but Tampa Bay didn't look like they wanted to move it. But just before the draft started, they had a trade. The Lightning sent over the 1st overall pick to Vancouver in exchange for the 4th overall pick, the 75th overall pick, and the 88th overall pick. So a 1st, a 3rd, and a 3rd for the 1st overall pick. The Canucks had given up a lot, but here they were with the 1st and 3rd overall picks. And now only Atlanta stood in their way of getting both Sedins. The Canucks had sent over the 1st overall pick to the Thrashers in exchange for the 2nd overall pick, a conditional 3rd round pick in the 2000 draft, and the promise that the Thrashers would not select either Sedin. After the Thrashers had gone up to the podium and selected Patrick Steffen 1st overall, the Canucks were ready to select their twin franchise players. So after all of that, here's the net gain and loss for all the trades made by the Canucks to get Daniel and Henrik Sedin. It took a lot, but I'd say it was well worth it. Thanks for checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one.